Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And listen, y'all can already tell by the title of this video what we talking about tonight. Hello. I'm trying to get out this door. Well, I need to go wash my tail first, but I'm really trying to make it to STK and have a cocktail and eat some lobster mac and cheese because that's what I got a taste for. Even though they hot, girl, STK high, girl. They high. But girl, that lobster mac and cheese is good, and them drinks, they all right, but girl, they hot, but they good. Anyways, all right, so let's go ahead and get into this quick review so I can get out of the door. All right, so Phoebe goes over to Evelyns' house. She lets Evelyn know that she prayed to the gods of Sierra, and I guess because it's prayer to the gods of Sierra, her phone rang from her ex-boyfriend who cheated on her when they were in a relationship. And he asked her, how did she feel about marriage? Phoebe, you're dumb and he's bored. Hello? He's a retired football player or retired basketball player. He doesn't travel the country like he used to. He's probably over the age of 40 or pushing 40, probably, ain't got the sex drive that he used to have. And now he knows that you probably an easy target, that he could marry you, you could take care of him, he could probably still cheat on you when he want to. And girl, you gonna take him back like you did before. Girl, that's all it comes down to. And instead of Evelyn or Malaysia telling you that, girl, Evelyn tells you, well, girl, maybe he's not in the same space that he was. No, girl, he's in the same space. He's in the same space. He's in the same space. All right, now let's get into this mess, because this is what I'm really trying to get to. Evelyn. I think last year, Evelyn, Shawnee, Malaysia, they left a sour taste in the majority of the viewers' mouth. With that being said, I will say that I do think that sometimes people can take it too far when you start to send death threats, and like the girl said she got to move. Like, I shouldn't have to move because of something that you feel as though I did was wrong. Like, you shouldn't be sending me death threats, or my children death threats, or my family death threats. Like, I think that if you don't like Evelyn, that's cool. But I think that's where it should start and stop. Girl, I ain't never got on. I don't understand that. Like, I've never got no line that, oh, bitch, when I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up in the street. Or, girl, I'm gonna kill you and your daughter. Or, like, I think that is insane. I think that's really insane. If you don't like Evelyn, just be like, I don't like Evelyn based off her actions of last season. And just leave it at that. But, okay, do I believe that Evelyn is a racist? No, I don't think Evelyn is a racist. Do I think Evelyn is a colorist? I'm leaning more towards yeah. Do I think that Evelyn is full of shit when she claims that she didn't know when she sent out that monkey emoji that it had colorist undertones and racist undertones to it? I think Evelyn is full of shit. I think that Evelyn, just like a lot of other people, need to understand that just because you hop on a dark-skinned man dick and do a full split, that does not mean that you cannot be a colorist. I'm not trying to take away a dark-skinned man's struggle with being dark, but I do think that and I've said this and I believe this, I do think that it is a different struggle for a dark-skinned woman versus a dark-skinned man. You really don't hear a lot of stories. Not to say that they don't exist, because some men, some dark-skinned men in the comment section told me that they've had struggles with their skin being dark, and they've had issues, dealing with colorism and stuff like that. Me personally, like, while I have experienced racism, I'm sure I've experienced colorism too. I personally never had an issue with my skin being dark. That has never been a problem of mine, I've never felt, now this is just me. Now, like I said, I could be off. Like Tambra Sheree said she's never experienced racism before. I've never felt like I experienced colorism because my skin was dark. All BS aside, I always thought that was more of like a struggle that I know like black dark-skinned women go through. You see what I'm saying? Like, I never really heard black men, dark-skinned men saying that I, had problems or I felt as though, colorism played a part in X, Y, and Z. I just think that Evelyn thinks that just because she fucked Chad Ochocinco and Chad Ochocinco probably darker than me, that means something. Or because she got black baby daddies, that means something. Girl, quiet as it's kept. If I saw Shawnee's walking down the goddamn street, baby, as bad as Shawnee's is, girl, hello? Because Shawnee's is a bad one. Girl, I would think that she was Hispanic fish. I would not think that that Shawnee's was a black woman. Now, let me say this. Or she had a black daddy. Let's just read the let's read the definition of colorism for the girls who may not know. Colorism, prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group. So it's just not black people. It could be black people, Hispanic people, Middle Eastern people. You see what I'm saying? So it's all groups of people. But like Shawnee, girl, this is what it comes down to. Evelyn, you full of shit. Evelyn, you full of shit. You can sit here and cry all day long, but girl, you still don't think that you did anything wrong. That's why when you were talking, this is all I heard from Evelyn. Hold up. All I heard was her basically say, basically talking about OG. She thinks this. She started this. She wants attention. You're not going to take my livelihood. I'm going to say this and I'm going to be done with it. No, I'm not going to be done with it. This is one of the reasons why I got so frustrated watching the Real Housewives of Potomac. And I saw a lot of people trying to act like Wendy and Candace. You can dislike Wendy and Candace for whatever reason, but to sit here and say that Ashley saying that Wendy was ferocious and aggressive, but then you don't use those same words to describe Robin when Robin literally got in your face and put her finger in your face. When Robin literally got in Monique's face, in her space. Like, y'all didn't use those words to describe the light-skinned green-eyed girl. But when it comes to Wendy or Candace, you have all these negative things to say. Just like OG. Evelyn can hop across tables, throw balls at people, fight people, chase after people. And girl, y'all don't lock her up in a room. But girl, OG can say, bitch, try me and I'm gonna break your fucking neck. It's, oh my God, she's so aggressive. Oh my God, oh my God, we're scared of her. Like, girl, are you serious? And then y'all act like y'all don't understand why we saying that, girl, you're a colorist. And then y'all try to bring Kristen into it, who fits more into the lane of, European standards of beauty. Well, look at Kristen. Look at Jennifer. So it's like, girl, Evelyn, girl, you full of shit. Let's go to the next thing. I just can't understand why people feel like just because you sleep with a black man or you may have black kids and your kids not even dark skinned. Like, you do know that a man can be married to a woman and have daughters and still hate women. You do know a man can have daughters and have a wife and still be misogynistic or sexist or think that women are beneath men. You know how many men out there? Look at Marceau from Love and Marriage. Look at the misogynistic men out there who literally think that their daughters are below their sons because their daughters have a vagina and their sons have a penis. So this whole thing of just because you sleep with a dark-skinned black man or you may even have dark-skinned children, you could still be a colorist. Look at Jackie. Didn't they say Jackie was a colorist when it came to her goddamn older daughter? All right, okay. I'm tired of talking about that. I'm tired of talking about them bitches already. See, this, I'm already talking. I'm tired of, I can't even talk right. I'm already getting frustrated. All right, so, Shawnee moving to Houston, Texas, y'all. Welcome, Shawnee. Hey, Shawnee girl. You know what's so crazy? I have seen Shawnee a few times in the past, not recently, probably like, I'll say probably like 3 years ago. I used to see Shawnee all the time at the Galleria. And I used to be like, why is she here so goddamn much? I used to see Shawnee all the time. Nicole Murphy. I used to see Nicole Murphy all the time. I saw Tammy. You know, I think Tammy live in Houston. You know, Tammy live in Houston, I think. So I think that'll be interesting to see if Tammy and Shawnee, now that they live in the same city, not Tammy and Shawnee. Yeah, Tammy and Shawnee, and now that they live in the same city, because I think Tammy does live in Houston, to see if, you know, they come to a resolve and if their friendship can be salvaged. I don't know. I would like to see it, or at least hear about it. But I don't know. If I was Tammy, she'll be a goddamn fool if she fuck with Shawnee ever again in life. Hello? But Shawnee's moving to Houston. You know, I heard Shaq had a daughter. Allegedly. In Houston that don't nobody really know about. Because I seen Shaq in Houston a few times too. Like, girl, the girls really be in Houston, girl. Quiet as it's kept. I seen Shaq. Girl, Shaq tall as hell. Shaq is a big ass nigga. Hello? I was like, goddamn. He big. But anyway, so Shawnee's moving to Houston. Jackie meets up with OG. Girl, y'all know I love me some OG. OG be looking like she is going to the club. OG, where is you going in this mini skirt and this crop top and these 5-inch heels at 11:30 in the morning? OG has gotten better with her style. This is the thing. OG is not an ugly girl. OG is tacky as fuck. Hello? Like, she's gotten better with her fashions. She's gotten a whole lot better with her fashions. But I still feel like OG probably dresses herself. I think OG needs to hire a stylist. Like that confessional look with that all that purple shit above her eyeballs. I was not here for it. I didn't like it. Hold up, y'all. Let me take a little drink. I wasn't here for it. Ooh, this is strong. I need some ice. But anyway, she meets up with Jackie. And to me, Jackie reminds me of like a Karen of Real Housewives of Potomac. She reminds me of like a Cynthia. Girl, like they never really know. They never really choose a side. They try to act like they're in the middle. And like with Jackie, that's the thing, like with OG really is on this show by herself. Because Jackie is not going to go against Shawnee. She's really not going to go against Evelyn. She's not going to go against Malaysia. So it's like, girl, to me, Jackie leans more on the side of Jackie, than Evelyn and the other girls versus OG. And I really do think OG is 100% right in this situation. I really do. Hold up. Okay, so Phoebe, I'm not gonna lie, I did like Phoebe's confessional look with the red hair. I thought she was cute. She meets up with Malaysia and Evelyn for a cooking class because, you know, she don't know how to cook. Bitch does Malaysia, but from quiet as this kept, I ain't never just heard about Malaysia or Evelyn throwing down in the kitchen either. But she meets up. She tells the lady that she knows how to cook steak and pasta. Phoebe, how the fuck your ass know how to cook a whole... Bitch, I don't even know how to cook no fucking steak. How you know how to cook a whole fucking steak, but bitch, you don't know how to cut a fucking avocado? Girl, anyway, child. So, Phoebe said she needs some ketchup with her food. And the first thing I thought about was Erica De Niro TV. She used to say that... I think she used to say that Phoebe looked like she eat chicken fingers and french fries. Phoebe said she needs some steak. Phoebe said she needs some ketchup. Phoebe is so, ugh. Anyways, so, Shawnee tells Jackie that she's moving to Houston. Basically, this is what I get from Shawnee. Shawnee, and if y'all go back to watching okay, let me say this part before I get into what I'm about to say. She says she'll sit down with OG as long as it's not confrontational. Shawnee, nobody is ever confrontational with you. That's why I don't like you being on the show. And if people go back and watch some of the things I said about Basketball Wives 5 years ago, you will see I have always been vocal about Shawnee being on the show. I don't like Shawnee being on the show because I felt like they gave Shawnee a pass because Shawnee clearly had some power behind the scenes. I do not like how every girl on the show can be called a bitch, a hoe, a slut, get popped in the face, get drinks thrown in their face. But when it comes to Shawnee, Shawnee's off limits. I don't like when Brandy finally got into Shawnee's ass. She pretty much dismissed Brandy. I've never liked Shawnee on the show. I think Shawnee definitely needs to go. But I think that it's a punk ass move for Shawnee now to decide to finally, I guess, leave the show after shit got hot in the kitchen. Also, now you about to leave the show? Because if they come back for next season, if it's the next season, girl, Shawnee's probably not going to come back. And she should have been gone a long time ago. But now since they throwing around colorism and racist accusations, girl, now you want to pack your shit and move to Houston, Texas. Okay, girl. At this point, none of these bitches live in LA. Shawnee live in Houston. Malaysia live in Atlanta. Do Phoebe even live in New York? I think the only one that really lives in New York. In LA, Evelyn might be the only one that lives in LA. And Jackie. And I guess OG. Lizzo is Lamar Odom's baby mama. Baby, them kids look just like they goddamn dad. Them kids look just like Lamar Odom. If he ever tried to deny them motherfuckers, I slap the shit out of Lamar. Them kids look just like you. Hello? Liz says that Lamar has been through a lot. We all have, but he needs to get his shit together. Girl, he's a drug addict. Girl, this is a thing. I think almost every family probably has a drug addict or two in their family. And one thing I realized a few years ago, I used to be one of those people too. I used to be like, girl, they on drugs because they want to be blah, 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 blah. And I used to really go in on people who was on, I really used to go in on people who was on drugs. And then one day I literally just was at my house and I was just thinking and I was like, girl, it's just not that easy. Girl, this is going to sound so trivial when you compare it to like someone who's addicted to drugs. I think I was trying to go on a diet or something. And it was just so hard for me to stop eating like certain foods. And I was like, well, girl, if it's this hard for you to stop eating fried chicken and Snicker bars and all that, then why do you think it would be any easier for your uncle to stop doing drugs? Girl, it really is an illness. And when you look at, when you have to be fucked up in the head for you to continue to put shit in your body that could literally kill you. Like, yeah, you could, like, we know that bad foods could kill you too, yes. Clog your body up and you could die. But girl, for you to literally get a rubber band, strap up, pop up a vein and shoot some shit in your body just for like a 20-minute high, girl, you have to be gone in the head. And I had to just realize that, girl, people who are on drugs are sick. And it's just not, it's just like, I don't want to be, now, girl, don't get it too, girl, I don't want to be around you, girl. The girls come around giving you a hug, coming up and snatch your wallet in a heartbeat, girl. You get in the car, girl, you like, what my wallet at, girl? Your Aunt Tammy got it. Girl, she on the other side of town, having the time of her life. Hello? But anyways, girl. So Lizzo, she seems like she's cool. Evelyn meets up at a laundromat. I think with, Evelyn does give back to the community. I think they're probably going to go in overdrive this season. But Evelyn, she meets up with some folks at the laundromat to help pay for people's laundry. I think that's really, really nice because sometimes people really don't have money to wash their clothes. Phoebe meets up with her boo. He full of shit. He says, you was talking to your ex. Well, that's how I felt. No, you knew Phoebe wasn't cheating on you, nigga. You was out there fucking bitches, and in order for you to feel better about fucking bitches, you told yourself that Phoebe was fucking another nigga or fucking her ex-boyfriend. That's all it was. And now your dick probably don't get as hard as you used to. You probably ain't got the sex drive you used to have, and now you just want to settle down. And the first bitch that popped in your mind who you knew would probably say yes to a fucking ring was dumbass Phoebe. Evelyn, Malaysia, and Jackie meet up. I cannot remember why I can't remember why Jackie and Malaysia fell out. I remember a fight, but I can't remember if Jackie was in it. For some reason, I want to... Bitch, y'all see Jackie wig? That wig she had on in that confessional? Jackie look like a goddamn fool. Jackie, you look a mess. Jackie, we in season 9. Jackie, your head look like it's season 1. Jackie, take that fuck shit off of your goddamn scalp. I was so disappointed in Jackie with that wig she had on in the confessional. She looked a fool. I can't remember why Jackie and Malaysia fell out. I remember a whole fight at the skating rink. I can't remember, I for some reason, I want to say that Jackie was not in the wrong and Malaysia jumped to conclusions. I can't remember. I can't remember. I really can't remember why like I said, I remember the fight at the skating rink. I remember the family and all that. And I remember they said that Jackie said something about her kids, but I want to say that Jackie didn't say nothing about the kids, right? I can't remember. Anyway, child. Jackie is freaking out because the caterers are canceling. You know, she was going to throw a going away party for Shawnee. But at this point, this is like when COVID, well, not when COVID hit, but girl, when they let us know that it hit, because the shit been here. Hello, girl. Quad just kept, Jackie was more concerned about throwing that party for Shawnee. I'm not gonna lie, girl. For the people who was on watching my channel when when we first found out about COVID, girl, I remember. I didn't think it was that serious either, girl. I was about to catch a flight to Vegas. I was like, girl, I'm going to Vegas, girl, because I still remember, girl. It was gonna be a round trip ticket and a hotel. I was gonna stay at the Palms Casino. I think everything was like $100, girl. I was like, girl, this is cheap. Girl, I'm gone, girl. I'm about to go to Vegas. Girl, I was about to hit it. And girl, I remember I got on live and I remember I was like, girl, should I go? And everybody was like, girl, no, I think you need to sit your ass down and be still. I was like, you think so? I was like, I don't think it's that deep. Girl, the people started dropping like flies, honey. I said, girl, let me sit my black ass down. Girl, I think a lot of people, including myself, did not think it was that serious when it first hit. And then, girl, a few weeks later, you was like, oh, girl, it's real. Oh, the people is dying for real, for real. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. So anyways, girl, that was the episode. Yeah, that was the episode. All right, y'all. We're going to try to make it through this season of Basketball Wives. I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.